He was the darling of indie cinema. The boy with soft eyes, tangled curls, and performances so raw they left audiences breathless. But one kiss, one connection, threw all of that into chaos. Because when Timothée Chalamet started dating Kylie Jenner, something shifted. Not just in the headlines. In him. And fans? They haven't forgiven him since. Timothée didn't chase fame. It clung to him. From Call Me By Your Name to Dune, his image was built on mystery, an outsider who never played by the rules. He didn't do tabloid drama. He didn't sell sneakers. He wasn't that Hollywood. He seemed untouched by the machine, untouched by fame's dirt. But love has a way of dragging people where they swore they'd never go. And for Timothée, every woman he's loved has left a wound. Some healed. Some still bleed. Some never closed. Lured Leon was first. Madonna's daughter. A celebrity child in her own right, but not one chasing the spotlight. They were teenagers, awkward, sweet, untouchable. Their relationship felt like a page out of someone else's diary. Private. Innocent. No fights. No PR mess. It was the kind of love that doesn't need words. Or Instagram posts. But when Lured left to chase her life outside his shadow, he didn't chase back. He let her go. And maybe that silence was the first sign. Then came Lily-Rose Depp, a different kind of match. Beautiful. Quiet. Royalty in two worlds, cinema and fashion. They tried to stay hidden, but the paparazzi found them in Capri. On a yacht. Kissing. The internet exploded. The photo went viral. People wrote poetry about it. It looked cinematic, like a still from a Wes Anderson film. Everyone wanted them to last. Everyone rooted for them. But within months, something cracked. They stopped appearing together. No announcements. No drama. Just space. And Lily, like Lured, vanished from his narrative. Was he protecting his privacy, or hiding emotional damage no one could see? And where was Timothée in all this? Silent. Always silent. He never corrected the press. Never told his side. Maybe he didn't have one. Maybe the silence was the story. After Lily, the pendulum swung wildly. Isa Gonzalez. A speedboat. Kissing in the sun. The pictures hit the web before anyone could blink. She was older. A stark contrast to the quiet girls before her. The relationship burned hot, and burned out even faster. Some called it a rebound. Others whispered, publicity stunt. A few even accused him of testing the waters of mainstream fame. But either way, Timothée didn't fight for it. He wasn't photographed with her again. No dinner dates. No confirmations. Just a moment. A kiss. Then silence. By now, a pattern had formed. He loved quietly. He lost silently. And he never, ever explained. But nothing, not even the wildest fan theory, prepared anyone for what came next. Kylie Jenner. It started as a rumor. A single tweet. A blurry photo. A delivery driver saying Kylie was seen at Timothée's house. Kylie and Timothée? Impossible. It didn't fit. She was reality TV. Billionaire. Beauty empire. He was art house films, Prada campaigns, Paris Film Festival. But the whispers got louder. Then the photos came, Kylie leaving his house. Timothée showing up at her parties. Eventually, they stood together at the Beyoncé concert. Then the US Open. Laughing. Touching. Suddenly, Timothée wasn't just an actor anymore. He was a headline. Fans were split. Half called it fake. A media chess move. The other half called it betrayal. He was supposed to be different. But now, he was dating a Kardashian. Some fans unfollowed him. Others tore posters off their walls. You broke the illusion, one fan wrote. And maybe they were right. Because Timothée wasn't speaking. And in that silence, the internet filled the blanks with fire. Reddit threads exploded with timelines, comparisons, theories. Was Kylie using him for rebranding? Was he using her for buzz? What people didn't see. He had changed. Behind the tailored suits and curly hair was someone making moves, calculated ones. He hadn't stopped the cameras. He let them roll. Let them talk. Let the narrative spiral. Was it love? Or leverage? Because while fans debated the authenticity of Timothée, his films Dune, Part 2 and Wonka dominated headlines. Timothée went from actor to event. From performer to phenomenon. His press coverage tripled. Every paparazzi photo turned into a story. And Kylie? She was no longer just a reality queen. She was now his girl. Elevated. Relevant in a space that once rejected her. So maybe this wasn't romance. Maybe it was mutual gain. Two icons. One power move. And the people who believed in love, lost in the middle. But even power plays have consequences. At red carpet events, his eyes looked different. More guarded. Less playful. He still smiled, but it was tighter. More manufactured. Was he happy, or performing the illusion of happy? Fans couldn't tell anymore. And that made them nervous. Because if Timothée, the most authentic star of his generation, was just playing the game, who wasn't? By 2024, the backlash had cooled, but not disappeared. Every appearance together still triggered comment wars. Every absence sparked breakup rumors. They never confirmed. Never denied. They just existed. And maybe that's the point. Timothée Chalamet isn't who he was 5 years ago. He doesn't need approval from Twitter threads or indie film blogs. He doesn't need to play the golden boy anymore. He's seen what love can cost. Lourdes left him kindly. Lily left him quietly. Isa left him fast. And Kylie? She may never leave, but she changed everything. So did Timothée sell out, or finally take control? Because in a world where every move is analyzed, sometimes silence is the most powerful line in the script. And maybe the boy who once felt too soft for Hollywood just became the man who figured out how to survive it. His fans used to believe he was above all this. Now they don't know what to believe. And that's the genius of it. He kissed Lily on a yacht and watched it explode. He kissed Kylie at the US Open and watched the world shift. And in between, he let love rise and fall without explanation. But the one thing Timothée Chalamet never gave away was himself. So was it real? Was it all a game? Maybe it doesn't matter. Because whether they loved him for who he was, or hated who he became, they never stopped watching. And that's the real power move. Whether you think Timothée Chalamet lost himself in the spotlight, or mastered how to use it without blinking, one thing's clear, this love story wasn't written for a happy ending. It was written to keep you watching. And if you want more stories like this, ones they don't tell on talk shows, hit subscribe. Because behind every Hollywood romance, there's a truth they never say out loud.